Obviously, in the heat of campaigns, that happens to all of us, but I regret that, and now it's time to move on.
So that's that. Everybody walks hand in hand into the sunset with a significant wing of the party wanting an eye for political eye. This isn't the kind of move on those people like. How is this going to work? Here to talk about it is Ned Lamont. He ran as a Democrat against Joe Lieberman in 2006, and he's also a fellow at the Harvard Institute of Politics. Mr. Lamont, thanks for being with us.
Alison, it's great to be here with you.
Just need to know, what did you think today when you heard that Senator Lieberman will still caucus with the Democrats and will retain his chairmanship of the Homeland Security Committee?
Well, first of all, the setup suggests there's something about retribution. It's not about retribution. It's about whether you want to reward Senator Lieberman by giving him the Homeland Security Committee chairmanship. That's a reward. I think that was probably the wrong move. Look, I've traveled a lot around the state of Connecticut, and I got to tell you, over the last few months, working on behalf of President-elect Obama, and there the folks weren't necessarily shocked that Senator Lieberman ended up endorsing McCain. You know, for Senator Lieberman, it's been all war all the time for the last 6 years. But I think they were really disappointed when Senator Lieberman went out and attacked Obama, you know, attacked him on a whole variety of different fronts. I think that was what was disappointing. You know, attacked him on Homeland Security, attacked him on national security. So I was surprised that they make you know, Lieberman chairman of Homeland Security, where he doesn't see eye to eye with the President of the United States. Maybe leave him with the Environmental Committee, where he could do less mischief.
About a week ago, you told the Greenwich Times, quote, "My sense is he's, Lieberman, psychologically moving into the Republican column." Do you still believe that?
You know, I do. I think he feels much more comfortable, certainly on foreign policy, national security. You know, when he endorsed, you know, John McCain, he was endorsing a whole variety of issues when it came to a new Supreme Court, when it came to a Supreme Court that would compromise our civil liberties, you know, threaten a woman's right to choose. So I thought he crossed a Rubicon. But, you know, that's then and now's now. And I can understand where President-elect Obama is coming from. He doesn't need a, you know, recalcitrant Democratic senator who feels victimized, who can be a distraction. You know, President-elect Obama's got bigger fish to fry right now, and I think he wanted to take that distraction off the table.
But what kind of precedent do you think this sets?
Well, I think at the end of the day, it's the voters of Connecticut that will hold, you know, Joe Lieberman accountable. You know, fool me once, shame on you. And we're not going to be fooled again. I think there's a real sense in the state right now that they know where Senator Lieberman is, and I think the accounting will take place at the voting booth.
Do you think Senator Lieberman shifted his alliance as the result of his loss to you?
Some people have said we liberated him during my challenge to him back in 2006, but I wouldn't have challenged him if it was just about an issue. It was really about a whole worldview where I challenged Senator Lieberman. I thought he was moving closer and closer to sort of Republican orthodoxy. He wasn't willing to challenge the Republican status quo. I thought he was wrong on national security, and he's challenged the Democrats on those same issues. So, yeah, I think he seems to feel more and more comfortable in the Republican camp.
A Senate Democratic aide told Chris Cillizza at the Washington Post, I'm going to read this here, quote, "The left has been foiled again. They can rant and rage, but they still do not put the fear into folks to actually change their votes." Your thoughts on that?
Look, I don't think ranting and raving does any good. Like I said, Senator Lieberman sometimes loves to play the role of the victim. You know, I think again, I would have voted differently than the majority of the Democratic caucus did. But now you do go forward. I'd like to see, you know, President Obama get his administration in place. I'd like to see, you know, Democrats and Republicans rally behind him. And if Joe Lieberman was going to be a distraction from that, I can understand how the Obama administration is trying to go forward.
You going to run for office again?
You never say never.
Ned Lamont never says never. He's also a fellow at the Harvard Institute of Politics. Thanks for your time, Mr. Lamont.
I'm delighted to be with you.